So my correct people, they said the information what we dey hear now, well, I don't know whether not true, but as we take share am, so I take the share am. They said Olele Titi welcomed a child in the palace and Kabiyesi chased her away. Yes, the Kabiyesi chased her away and rejected the baby outrightly. Say Kabiyesi no even let the baby stay in the palace at all. Hey. Now, wow, I don't know, why they keep doing this. I don't know. Are they taking Kabiyesi for granted? Are they taking him as a fool? Are they taking him for anything? Yes, that's anybody could just go out there, get a baby and bring to Kabiyesi, and they expect that Kabiyesi takes the baby. My people, well, I welcome you back to my channel. Is your girl Live Gist Plus. Now another story. Now I carry con give una how una day. Welcome. So we had on that fateful day that Titi wanted to use Kabiyesi's brain. Of course, he knew that Kabiyesi is someone who is soft-hearted, who loves to help, who has a human sympathy, right? And they said all of a sudden she just came with a baby, claiming that this baby was seen somewhere abandoned, and she feel it is right. It is only right for her to help. That she is not really, she can't see such a thing. That is an eyesore to see a baby who was abandoned and still abandon the baby. That this is something she cannot do. So she now brought the baby to the palace and pleaded with Kabiyesi to please allow her take the necessary process in proper adopting of this baby, and allow her to train this baby in the palace. That this baby should not be left to to die just because she was abandoned by the so-called mom. So this story looks fabricated to Kabiyesi, right? And Kabiyesi was like, no, he will not believe this story, because now only person where something never do, now ain't go allow something do am. They say once bitten, twice shy, right? And now when something don't do person, if they say if bee bites person, when the person see house fly big one, the person go dey run, he go think say na bee. Now the thing be that. So we heard that Kabiyesi rejected this baby. Kabiyesi does not reject this baby because Kabiyesi does not have human sympathy. Kabiyesi did not reject this baby because he's not, maybe because people will now say he's a bad person. Kabiyesi rejected this baby because he knows what his wives are capable of. And before Kabiyesi rejected it, he did not just reject it and say, please, go away with this baby. No. Kabiyesi asked her to get the evidence. Yes, to get the evidence that this girl was abandoned, and Titi picked it up. They say Titi began to tell Kabiyesi that she's not the direct person that picked the baby up. But the person that picked the baby up is a poor woman who cannot take care of this baby. And that is why she decided to carry it. That she saw the condition of the woman who picked the baby, knowing fully well that that woman cannot take care of that baby. That baby might suffer because the woman even find it difficult to provide the food that she eats with her family. So this baby will always be a burden to the woman. And that is why she decided to cater for this baby and take care of this baby. Well, I don't know what to be. Before we continue, like, are you thinking that this thing could be true? That Titi, maybe that the baby was abandoned by somebody? Kabiyesi told Titi, go and get the person that picked the baby up. Since you said you are not the person, obviously, the way she described that they picked this baby, somebody like Titi, a royal majesty, cannot be walking, trekking on the road and see a baby and carry, or trekking near the bush. Nothing concerns Titi with bush, right? She'll be driving her royal car with her drivers and guards wherever she was going, as far as she still remained in Kabiyesi's house. They are not yet divorced. Their divorce time is not yet there. So you don't expect that she will be trekking near the bush to see a baby abandoned by the bush side. Kabiyesi now asked Blue to go and get that person that picked the baby, and there are several questions the person needs to answer. And apart from that, before he's going to accept this baby, for you to train the baby, first of all, you will get all the evidence that Kabiyesi needed, and also take this baby to motherless baby if truly you want to train him. Not, and they said he's a baby boy, not in the palace. They said Titi was like shouting, why is Kabiyesi being mean to this young soul? That why is Kabiyesi doing like this? That Kabiyesi should just allow this baby to be and let them do a proper adoption. You know, you cannot use Kabiyesi's brain the third time. Well, I'm not saying that someone cannot pick an abandoned baby by the bush side. It's possible that somebody picks abandoned baby by the bush side, but not when it is coming, the story and this thing is coming from somebody where you know say, or from people where you know say they can do and undo. You know, had it been that Ibi and Titi and Olori Calabash have not done what they did, Kabiyesi would have allowed Titi to have that baby and taking care of that baby. But because of what Oletik and Calabash did, I think that is what made Kabiyesi to say no. So what I'm saying is that it could be true that Titi picked this baby. It could also not be true, because we've heard their stories. We've heard how desperate they are. And now that Titi brought this baby now, definitely the baby will now belong to her, right? And the baby will see answer Ogunwusi. So you see, is a free ticket to Kabiyesi's inheritance, Kabiyesi's properties. Because each and every one of them is doing, according to what we are hearing, is that they want to have inheritance from Kabiyesi. They want to have something from Kabiyesi. That is why they are doing all these things. So apart from that, you see, say, if Kabiyesi was a poor man, see, all of them will come out from their husband's house. They're not going to even one born for Kabiyesi. They will say, we don't already have children. And if Kabiyesi was a poor man, of course, the marriage bonanza they did, these people will not want to be selected, you know. So, because people already tackling Titi, saying Titi is a lie. You cannot pick this baby. It's a lie. This baby is a surrogate baby, because some people said they knew about a surrogate baby, a surrogate story, that there was a leaked information that Titi has been doing surrogates, and now the baby is being born and she wants to claim she picked a baby. And the funny part of it is that the baby is just as new as, so Titi or whatever they call her, maybe doesn't want the baby to even suckle from her mother's breast, because that would be a strong connection, and that is why she carried the baby. And Kabiyesi is telling her before he will accept that. They say Kabiyesi even rejected the baby outrightly, asked her to go, and or more when she persists that no, that this is inhuman, that Kabiyesi should consider. Then Kabiyesi now got the advice, okay, that there should be a proper investigation on the child, and is a male child, to see that Titi would first of all provide the person that brought the baby, that there are several questions. Of course, Kabiyesi has asked Titi some questions he wanted to ask her. Now Kabiyesi asks Titi to bring the person that bought that picked the baby and give to her, so that he can also ask her some questions. And it's with the answers that both of them give that will determine if any of them is saying the truth, and then a proper police investigation will set in to be sure that nobody is trying to play with Kabiyesi's brain, right? Because this is looking like another strategy that they want to use and smuggling baby inside the palace. You know, there are so many strategies. Oleti don't use her own. Calabash don't use her own strategy. So there are so many strategies. It's just a mechanic, no, they let us know mad people. Sorry to say that is an adage. I'm not trying to cause any mechanic. Of course, mechanic is a good work. Whatever work that gives you food, pay your children's school fees, pay your rent, my people, you are living in, if you're a big man, you don't know what God have done for you. But I was just using this as an adage because there's a saying that because of the way mechanic dress, because their work is a dirty one. So by the time they wear their coverall and do a very dirty job, the thing gets stains all over, and their body sometimes is full of black substances that they use. That is why people use them for that adage. It's not as if mechanic is a bad work. Please, any of my followers, any of my subscribers that's doing a mechanic work, you are an engineer, we hail you. God bless the hustle of your hands. So that is the reason why Kabiyesi does not want to allow that story from Titi, because they say mechanic no dey allow us know mad people. So do you think Kabiyesi, do you think that the Titi really picked a baby from abandoned bushside, or do you think that this is another strategy? Because people who already know Titi say that is another surrogate baby that she got. I will be waiting for your comments on the comment section. Please kindly subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget that all these are alleged and speculated info making waves on the social media and should not be regarded as facts. Thank you.